Well, hello and welcome to this exercise which involves sketching the graph of y is equal to 1 over f of x. Now, this has been suggested to me by a subscriber. Now, you can see the copy is not very good, so I'm going to write the whole thing again. He said the graph of y is equal to f of x is sketched below, and that's the graph. And then he says sketch the graph of y is equal to 1 over f of x. Right, okay. Right, now what I've done here is to reproduce the graph from the first slide, and that's what I've got there. An apology is that on here I've got a -2 which does not exist on there. So, and on here I should have a -1 there. Okay, so excuse my drawing. So that should be -1 there. I do apologize for that. Right, okay, now two things to note here are that there are critical points and there are 4 regions there. Now the critical points are at 0, 0 and and at point 40 there. So those are critical points there as well. And also at the minimum point 2 minus 1 there. Okay. Now the regions are there and also there and there. Okay. Now at the critical points where y is 0, 1 over 0 is undefined or it's undefinable. So you're going to have asymptote at the y-axis, and also at the x is equal to 4 line, and also on the x-axis itself, because on the x-axis y is 0. So a new graph will come very close to the asymptotes but not touch them. Okay, now if you look at this one here, if you look at the point, the green point there, and the red point there, the y value at the red point is smaller than the y value at the green point there. So you would expect that 1 over y at the green point will be greater somewhere there compared to the 1 over y at the green point, which should be down here somewhere. So as the y value increases on the f of x graph and x decreases, if you then plot the reciprocal of f of x, we end up with a graph that comes very close to the asymptotes y is equal to the y-axis, but does not touch it, and then very close to the x-axis. So in effect, what we then have is a graph that looks like this one here. Now similarly, in this region here, if we look at our y values in absolute terms, so the y increases that way as it were. Now at this point, the y value is very small. Okay, so 1 over y will be large down here. Okay, and at this point where the y value is greater in absolute terms, that is, so the point there will be over there. So we end up with drawing a graph that looks something like this one here, and 1 over -1 will be -1, so we end up there. Okay, and I hope that makes some sort of sense. So in effect, what we then have is a graph like that for that region there. Okay, now the line x is equal to 2 is a line of symmetry. So we expect everything on the left hand side to be reflected on the right hand side. So we expect this graph to be there and another graph to be there. So in effect, what we then have is this one here and another one there. And that is the graph we are expected to draw. And I hope all that made some sense, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye bye now. Bye bye.